teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo. That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now Mostert. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and
working from the gun. Garoppolo got his target, Samuel, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 35 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And looking for King, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Here's Roethlisberger.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as it's knocked down and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Steelers 14, 49ers nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Touchdown, 49ers! Jerick McKinnon, 75 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Steelers 14, 49ers 7.
I'm back, bro. You call me coming, man.
Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
That catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in.
That man told me pay attention.
Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, 53 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your
I knew he was gonna do that shit.
1 play drives, exactly what you want.
I knew he was gonna stop.
What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's Mostert. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
a shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
That boy,
and again,
they
the
were
run
playing out there,
defense down this
Matt.
time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mink. And he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20. But, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky. And we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Very tight.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Who's trying to play? Mo, you trying to play? Hey, he's looking for a game.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Oh, no.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary. Came up with the interception.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it over 4 yards out. And the 49ers are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D's. They score a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right
I'm lazy.
there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
It's Wisniewski to kick off for San Francisco.
Matt, what's going on?
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Roethlisberger will throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Boswell's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Bro, come on, Matty. Why do y'all let them do that to me? Where's the pass interference? Where's the pass interference at? Y'all let everybody do that shit.
That is just what this defense was hoping for. An interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it down and forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Mostert. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4th down territory, that really opens things up for you.
When you speak to another person's level, you know they're saying your level. You continue at that time. So when you don't respond to him, that's why Jay-Z really don't respond to you level. But when they get to his level. So you speak to their level and they rise to your level. It's the same thing. If you speak to another person's level and they rise to your level, it's the same thing.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Man, There you go. You know it's seriously, bro.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. This is Mostert. Down to the 25.
But obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind down the 1st down.
That was a nice run slam around, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps, he cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo flushed out, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jordan Reed there to make the grab. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Now Gold for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Niners 28, Steelers 24.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 25.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger.
1st down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down.
And
he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 24.
I was not going to make a mistake.
Javon Kinlaw. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Good defense. How, though?
Middle, and it's incomplete.
How, man?
Chase Claypool, the intended target. That takes us from second to third down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw.
I threw it to the fucking triangle. I threw it to the triangle. Who on the right side?
Struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
I got the win in the
motherfucker. Okay. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure
I got the win and the motherfucker still don't fucking care. Wow. Wow. Oh.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Oh, what the fuck, man? McMahon, what you at, bro? You gonna play or not, man?
And now after the delay of game, they're
come on, bro.
Come on, man. God
damn.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Man.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Ain't nobody testing you, bro. You on the
That
internet.
would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Can't even fucking enjoy the game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And it's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long.
Wow.
Oh, a
Good play, bro.
crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning.
And he'll take this.
You got it, man. I'm off, man. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Good game.